Hello trick-or-treaters and welcome back to my channel TrickrTreatTarot, where it is spooky season all year long. If you like Halloween or Samhain, then this is definitely the channel for you, where I do spooky themed tarot pick-a-card readings just like this one and other spiritual related videos. So if that's your jam, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. Please do consider subscribing to the channel, and while you are subscribing, make sure you hit that post bell notification button so you stay updated and you do not miss out when I post new spooktacular videos every week. Alright you guys, so we are back again with another pick a card reading. This time we are going to go ahead, we're going to check in with the energies surrounding you for your week ahead, the next 7 days. It's been a while since we've done a 7-day forecast, and I just kind of wanted to bring it back, reel it in, do something a little bit different, something that we haven't done in a while. So that's what this is today. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna see the next 7 days, any 7 days that you're watching this, okay? So any week ahead, even if you're watching this in the middle of the week, you know, if you're like, hey, it's Wednesday, then this is the next 7 days moving forward from that, okay? So as I'm posting this, it is Monday, I believe, and then this is gonna be for that week all the way, you know, up until next Monday, okay? So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get into it, you guys. We have 3 groups in front of us, just like always. Group number 1 is card 84, the Dragon. Group number 2 is card 75, the Herb. And group number 3 is card 76, the Shell. Alright, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put all the timestamps in the description box as well as in the pinned comment section down below, so that way you guys can skip around to the parts that you want to see. We're going to get nice and close up so that way you guys can get grounded, do the meditation, and listen to all of my disclaimers as well before we get into it, okay, you guys? So with all that being said, I don't want to make this intro too long. We're going to get right into it, you guys, with our pile selection. So let's go ahead, let's go. Alright, blues and ghouls and witchy souls, and welcome to your pile selection. So we have our 3 groups here set up nice and close so you guys can get meditated and grounded, so you can choose the group that is meant for you. So for group number 1, we have card 84, the Dragon. Group number 2 is card 75, the Herb. And group number 3 is card 76, the Shell. Again, that is group number 1, card 84, the Dragon. Group number 2, card 75, the Herb. And group number 3, card 76, the Shell. Okay, group 1, group 2, and group 3. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a couple of minutes to choose your group. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to choose. You can pick based off of the number on the card, the picture on the card, the placement of the card, the number of the group. You can close your eyes and then open them and see whichever group catches your eye first or calls your attention the most. You can hold your hand over the screen and see which group makes you feel fuzzy, okay? So there is no right or wrong way to choose. Just use your intuition. That is the most important thing. You can even pick more than one group. So if you feel called to pick 2 groups or even to watch all 3 groups, that is okay. That just means that there are multiple messages meant for you in each of the different groups. Now for a couple of disclaimers, you guys, these are general readings, okay? General readings. That means that if you hear something that does not resonate, that is okay. Just let that message go and let it flow. There are a lot of people watching this video and a lot of people watching the same pile as you. So just disregard any messages that do not resonate, as they are messages meant for another trick-or-treater that's watching the same pile as you. You know your life, you know what works best for you, so just listen to those messages, okay? And you do have free will, so if you don't like a message based on the path you are currently on, you have the power to switch paths at any time. These messages are not set in stone. You are constantly changing and growing, and your future is constantly changing and growing as well. Now with all of that being said, please do ground yourself by taking a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Go ahead and do that a couple of times to really get grounded. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to do a small meditation. That is okay, you guys. It is very important to make sure you are grounded, in tuned, and in sync with this video and the messages provided, so you can hear the ones that are absolutely meant for you. If you feel called to, you can skip ahead to any pile at any time. That is okay. I will have all of the timestamps in the description box as well as in the pinned comment section down below, so that way you guys can easily skip around to the parts you feel called to. Also, please be aware that sometimes there are trigger warnings on this channel, and I do read reversals. We are real on this channel, okay? I do not sugarcoat any of the messages. I'm just the channel, and Spirit is giving me the messages that need to be heard at this time. Sometimes the messages can be very healing because we do work with the shadow self, and sometimes that can be hard and we aren't always ready to do that work or hear those messages because it is challenging and difficult, but it is also quite beautiful and very rewarding. So do please keep that in mind. Also remember that these are timeless messages. That means that every time I sit down and perform a reading and film a video, I do so with the intention for these messages to transcend space and time, so that way they will make their way to you when they are supposed to. So just know that if you are watching this video, then these messages are absolutely meant for you, regardless of any dates or times that may be associated. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it, you guys. I'll give you just another moment to pick your group. Timestamps are below. Now we're going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. Let's go. Hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 1. You guys chose card 84, the Dragon. So this is your 7-day forecast, all about your week ahead. So we're going to see what energies are surrounding you, what kind of advice I can give to you, or Spirit, right, could give to you that I will just present to you. And we're just going to kind of see in what can you expect for your week ahead the next 7 days, okay? So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get into it. We're going to put your dragon to the side. And let's go ahead and get started with your tarot cards, group number 1. Okay, so we have Temperance in reverse. The Tower in reverse. Okay. And the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, you guys. Coming in heavy for your week ahead with all major arcanas. Sheesh, group number 1. What is happening here? Okay, for this week, there's a lot. Okay, so for some of you guys, maybe this week, you guys have like a lot of things going on, right? There's a lot of important things going on. Some of you guys might be going through shift or change, right? But I am seeing that this is quite the eventful week for you guys, whether these are things that you have already planned and these are things that you know about, or if these are things that are just going to kind of start to appear to you and show up. So if you're not, you know, if you're thinking like, oh, it's going to be a relaxing week, you don't really have much going on, think again, group number 1, because Spirit's coming in and she's letting you know that it's going to be a busy week for you. Okay, it's going to be busy. I'm seeing this week, definitely focusing on balance for sure, you guys. And with this balance, could talk about diet, exercise, right? Balancing your social life and work life. Okay, but definitely wanting to take into account your balance, okay, within your life. So thinking about everything in moderation. You know, what are sort of the activities or the moods that you tend to have in extreme, right, in excess, and how can you cut back on things that you're doing in excess, and then stuff that you're limiting yourself on, how can you do maybe a little bit more of that, okay? So if you find that, you know, maybe you're only exercising 1 day a week, you know, can we up that? Can we up that to maybe 2 days a week or 3 days a week, okay? Right, there's 7 days in a week. So, you know, just trying to find that balance. If you find that you're working, you know, 6 days a week, maybe you need an extra day off. How can you cut that back and give yourself an extra day off? Okay, so that's really what we're seeing here. There's a need for you to be more balanced in your life, and this could again be just with yourself, and this could also be with others, because we also have the Hierophant energy here. So again, this is right all about how are you communicating with Spirit and how are you taking advice from those around you. So we're seeing with this in reverse that maybe there needs to also be a balance in communication and the way that you communicate with your peers, your coworkers, your parents, those that are wiser to you. I think there's a need for you to be more open to receiving advice, okay, from your elders, from your bosses, from your parents, from people who maybe are more responsible or have been where you are, you know. So if there's someone who's been trying to give you advice and you just aren't really willing to take it, this is a good week for you to maybe kind of sit on that advice and just consider it, okay? Just consider the advice. Maybe you don't, you know, maybe you don't have to take it right now, but at least consider it, okay? And think about maybe is what they're saying a good idea? Maybe is this something that I should do, okay? Or how to find a happy medium between what other people are saying, the advice that's being given to you, versus how you feel, versus what you want to do. And then again, compromise, I think, is going to be really important this week, because we do have a tower moment happening here. So we are seeing that, right, there's advice that's being given to you. Maybe they're trying to prevent you from having this tower moment, and maybe the advice that's being given to you is the fact that you're not really balancing, and there's like this imbalance of scales, this really extreme attitude, mood, or situation, whatever it is that's happening. You're definitely doing something in excess, which could lead to this tower moment of this sort of calamity, confrontation, conflict, that could transpire in your life this week. And so the advice is a warning, right? This advice is coming in. They're saying, hey, look, listen, I see this. This is what the outcome is going to be, because I've been there and I'm witnessing this and I'm understanding this. Sometimes people who are watching us from the outside see things differently than our perspective, right? So sometimes we need to take into account the perspectives of other people. Maybe we don't realize the behavior that we have or the things that we're doing are destructive, and the person who's watching us from the outside sees the destructive behavior and tries to warn us and construct us into doing something more positive, okay, or to try and spare us from the tower moment. So I think this is really where all of this is sort of coming into play, where you need to listen to the advice that's being given to you in order to prevent this tower moment that could potentially be happening to you. I am seeing that if this tower moment does happen, even if you do take the advice, right, there's still the potential, because maybe this was going on for a while, for this tower to still come into play here. But remember that this tower isn't going to be something really dramatic, right? We do have this card in the reverse, which means this is a hurdle that you are going to be able to jump over. This is something you may even be able to avoid altogether, group number one. But I am seeing, remember that this is something that is going to help you. This is something that's going to really push you forward, and this is something that's going to bring balance back into your life if you've been imbalanced for a while now. That's the purpose of this tower, to help you grow, to help you move forward, and to help heal you. And at the end of the day, the people who have been trying to advise you and the people who have been trying to be there for you, understand that they're still going to be there for you when if the tower happens as well. So at least you have that cushion to land on too, where you could apologize and be like, look, I should have listened, you were right, that sort of situation. So I think this is also going to be a humbling experience for you and a learning experience. So there's a lot of learning that could potentially be happening for you during this week, and a lot of growing as well. Now, the fact that we do have all of these majors here, this is telling me this is something that's going to potentially be unavoidable for the vast majority of you watching this, okay? Because when Spirit comes in and she throws us all these major arcana cards, there's not really much we can do about this situation, okay? She's coming in and she's saying, look, I'm showing you this, I'm telling you this. This is something that you already know, probably, most likely, group number one. So just strap in your seatbelt, because there's really no way around what's coming through to you this week, okay? But let's keep going and see what else is going on, what other details we can get from this, okay? So we do have the turtle here, and our turtle is in reverse. So turtle is water energy coming through. So again, that is emotional energy that's going to be coming through. So I'm seeing that this could potentially be an emotional week for you, or there's a lot of focus on your emotions, on feelings. This could be love, family, friendships, that sort of thing. And with the turtle being in reverse too, I'm seeing here that you guys, right, we know that if I think of the turtle in reverse, the turtle upside down, the underbelly of the turtle is really the weak spot here, right, where the shell on its back is its protective covering. So I'm seeing that you guys are in a vulnerable situation this week, okay? So I am seeing that there's not a ton of protection around you. I'm seeing that you guys are in a vulnerable position, and I really do think this is why there's people trying to help you, trying to help flip you over, right? Flip that turtle over, and you just kind of have to listen to them, because they see that you're in a vulnerable situation and you're just not really really paying attention to the help that they're trying to give to you. You're not understanding that it is help. So I'm seeing here that you guys really need to listen up to the advice that's being given to you. Just be careful, be wary of those around you. Understand that you are just in a state that's sort of fragile, okay, this week for sure. So just you have to be more understanding of your own emotions and be able to protect yourself. So I'm here telling you, look, the state that you're in currently, she's vulnerable, okay? So you have to do what you need to do to try and protect yourself and to try and be more aware of your surroundings, the people that are surrounding you, and self-aware of your own actions, decisions, and choices as well, okay? Now, we also have, which is interesting, Anima Mundi. Oh, excuse me. So we also have Anima Mundi coming through here. So this is also about completion. So I'm seeing here, okay, that this is, maybe this is a cycle. This is something that's happened to you before, or this is something that needs to happen in order for you to learn a lesson that you didn't learn previously, okay? So again, with cycles and cyclic energy, it's all about learning those lessons and being able to move on, being able to move forward and grow from the situation. So we're seeing here that that's definitely the energy that Spirit is bringing forward to you. She's letting you know, okay, look, I'm going to give you some information. This is the way that she's doing it, okay, with this sort of tower moment that's coming through here, but it's all for you to learn and to grow. So the universe is definitely coming in here, and you just gotta roll with the punches. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, group number one. Like, we all kind of go through these situations. We all have these tower moments in our lives. Otherwise, this card wouldn't exist, right, for us. But when I'm looking at the map of your life, the map of your week ahead, what it's looking like so far, it's seeing that this is happening for you. It's not happening to you. It's for your greatest potential. Understand that the growth is very, very important. That's going to be happening from this obstacle. And don't put yourself down over it, okay? Don't be too upset over the situation, you know, because you're here and you're listening to me, and I'm telling you, right, what Spirit is showing me is that this is for your greatest good. This is ultimately to help you move forward, to help you progress in your life. This is something that's going to really be a push for you in the right direction, where I'm seeing maybe you've been conflicted or confused about where to go or what choice to make. And so this is going to help make the choice for you, to help push you in the direction that you're supposed to be going, so that we don't need to backtrack later on. For sure, this is the sort of energy that we have going on here. Okay, and then we have crown chakra energy. Yeah, crown chakra energy. So this is definitely Spirit coming through here and opening up that crown chakra, trying to communicate with you, trying to talk to you. Your spirit guides are trying to talk to you and communicate with you. So this is something that's important. Okay, this week it's important for you guys to really focus on your spirituality. So I'm seeing that maybe some of you guys, you've taken a step back from your spiritual practices. You've taken a step back from your meditations, okay? And it's time for you to, you know, break out that oracle deck, the affirmations deck, okay? Or even just sit in silence and meditate for a while and sort of ask your guides for guidance, right? That's why they're there. That's why they're called guides. They're here to guide you, to help you, okay? So it's time for you to get back into communication with your guides, or for some of you guys, your ancestors. I'm hearing that for some of you watching this, you work with your ancestors heavily. So it's time for you to communicate back with them. Go back to your altar. If you haven't cleaned up your altar space in a while, you know, that is a sacred space for you to communicate with divinity. So it's important for you to maintain that space. So go ahead, go clean that up, you guys. Spirit definitely is trying to communicate with you, definitely wants to have a divine relationship with you, and definitely has things to tell you. So this week, focusing on your spirituality is going to be very, very important, and this is going to help you as well during this tower situation that's going to be coming through here, to sort of cushion the blow, where you're going to be more aware of the situation, and you're going to be more aware of how to prevent the situation from happening again, because you're going to understand what the lesson was, because you're going to have that open dialogue with your guides that you are supposed to have in the first place, but you haven't really been paying attention for a while. So we're going to see what was the distraction, what was the imbalance, how come you haven't been communicating with your guides, how to strengthen that relationship and bond again, and how that's going to help you moving forward so that way you can overcome obstacles more easily, and how you're able to learn from those lessons to prevent obstacles from your future, okay? So let's go ahead and let's keep going. We also have find the lesson. My goodness, find the lesson. Okay, Spirit's talking, group number 1. Spirit's talking. She got things to say to you. It says, discover the purpose in a situation and trust that you are learning. Okay, discover the purpose in a situation and trust that you are learning. Now, this is just confirmation and validation of everything that we've been talking about. So this is Spirit coming in, validating that, yeah, there's a situation that's happening this week, but you have to trust that this is from a lesson to be learned that's here to help you, okay? Because you need to learn this lesson. This is going to help you grow. This is going to help you move forward, okay? So we understand this, okay? I understand this, right? I understand that this is what a Spirit's trying to communicate with you. And again, you haven't really been paying attention. You haven't really been listening to your guides, particularly as of late. So Spirit's coming through. They're conveying this message to me to spread to you. You know, maybe you guys haven't even watched a pick a card in a long time. Maybe this is something that you used to do to try and help you communicate with Spirit, right? This is a means of communicating with Spirit. When you watch these videos and you receive these messages, it doesn't matter who the reader is, me or someone else, but this is a way for you to communicate with your guides because they then provide these messages to you. So maybe you haven't watched a video in a long time, or even haven't done a reading for yourself in a long time. And so Spirit is talking to you and they're letting you know, look, we need to talk to you. We have some catching up to do, right? That's what Spirit's saying. We have some catching up to do, girl. Like, come on, like, get it together. Like, it's time for you to take Spirit out to dinner, you know, have a couple of drinks, okay? You got some catching up to do. But understand that it's, you know, this isn't a bad thing. This is not a bad thing by any means. This is actually a really good thing that's happening to you. It's just sometimes we don't like the way good things happen to us, okay? But this is a good thing that's happening to you, and it might not feel like it at first, but that's why I'm here, and I'm telling you that it is. I promise it is. You're gonna, right? This is one of those situations where when you turn back and you look back on it, you're like, oh, you know, I'm actually really glad that that happened, or I'm actually really glad that that didn't work out because, you know, X, Y, and Z. Whatever the situation is, you're gonna be glad that this happened for you because it's happening for your greatest good, for your highest potential. Let's keep going and see what your overall energy is for the week. Okay, we're already there. Okay, gratitude, you guys. Gratitude, period. Gratitude. All right. So it says, today I am grateful for all of the little things, even when the big things suck. Say it again. Say it again. Today I'm grateful for all of the little things, even when the big things suck. There are always plenty of little things I can be at least a little grateful for, like hot showers and music and the fact that humans invented an internet, which you're watching me on right now, and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs that do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. Okay, so I'm actually obsessed with this card for you guys, group number 1, because right, what this is telling me is that, yeah, so there's something that might suck this week. There's something that might suck this week for you, and that's okay. When that happens, remember all of the other things that are great. Okay, remember all the other reasons for you to be happy and for you to be grateful and thankful. So that's going to be your cushion. When the big thing happens that sucks, right, and you're like, well, this is a sucky situation, or I'm disappointed that this happened, then that's your cue to remember, well, at least, you know, I have a home to go back to. At least I had food in my stomach and clean glasses to drink clean water out of. You know, think of the little things and all of the things that you have to be thankful and grateful for before, and it's going to make that sucky situation feel not so sucky anymore, right? That's taking that negative energy, transmuting it into something positive to eliminate the negativity, which has no purpose in your life. And therefore, you are then eliminating that sucky feeling and instead replacing it with the feeling of being thankful and being grateful, which in turn is going to allow spirit to provide you with more positive energy into your life moving forward. Understanding that this happened for you, it did not happen to you. I cannot stress that enough, group number one. Please understand that, group number one. So just be grateful, just be thankful for all that you do have, all the good that you do have, and everything that does work out for you, okay? And finally, for you, group number one, I do want to give you an affirmation as well. So this is your affirmation for the week, which means for the next 7 days, I would like for you to go ahead, write this down, and repeat this affirmation every day for the next 7 days to go ahead and help you, right? This is going to help you be more positive during this week and help kind of transform your mind and to just help you love yourself a little bit more, okay? Let's see what your affirmation is. So today I am responsible. Today I am responsible. Today I will make good choices that will bring me health and happiness. Today I will make good choices that will bring me good health and happiness. Okay, so go ahead and recite that, write that down, recite it every day, twice a day, when you wake up and before you go to bed, and that's just gonna help you feel a little bit better. Okay, that's just gonna help lighten the mood, that's gonna help you feel a little bit better, and that's just gonna help bring in more good health and more happiness to you and your life, okay, as we redefine the matrix. So group number one, you guys who chose card 84, the dragon, this is your energy surrounding you for your week ahead, the next 7 days. Now remember that, okay, this is an eventful week for you. There's something that's going to happen. There's something that's probably not going to work out, but it's all happening for you, your greatest good. Just remember to be grateful, to be thankful, to heed the advice that's given to you, to reconnect with spirit, okay? And everything's going to be okay. It's just going to help bring you into balance. So when you start to feel like the energy is getting a little chaotic and things just aren't really going the way that you planned them to, understand that they're going the way spirit planned them to, okay? They're going the way the universe planned them to. And that's really what matters, doesn't it, group number one? That's really what matters. So just trust that and find the lesson. Find the lesson, okay? It's all going to be okay. It is all good, group number one. It's all good, okay? So that is your message. If you enjoyed this reading and if it resonated with you, please comment down below and let me know, you guys. Also give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. Subscribe and join the family if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when I post the next video, okay? Now with all that being said, it's been my absolute pleasure. I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number two. If you want to keep watching and hanging out with me, then let's go ahead and let's go. Hello to all of my triggers readers who chose group number two. You guys chose card 75, the herb. Alright, so this is your channeled message all about your week ahead, the next 7 days. What energies are surrounding you? We're going to go ahead, we're going to get into it, you guys. We're going to put your little card to the side. And we're going to get started with your tarot cards. So let's see what's going on for you guys. So we have the Son of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's Knight of Cups energy in reverse. We also have the World. Okay, the World. Love to see her. And we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords energy as well. So this is interesting. You guys, group number two, you have some interesting energy that's going on here. Okay, interesting energy. So this week is going to be more of a relaxing week for you, okay? We're definitely taking a step back this week. And you guys are going to be doing, maybe this is a week for like planning, okay? For planning, for goal setting. I'm seeing here this is definitely a week for you to focus on yourself. I'm seeing here that this is energy, to focus on your feelings as well. Where I'm seeing here, right, with the Knight of Cups energy, this is in reverse. So maybe there's potential that a lot of you guys have not been focusing on yourself, or you're feeling burnt out, or you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, right? These are things that could potentially be happening to you. Okay, or things that you can be experiencing, I should say. So yeah, some of you guys are experiencing, you know, anxiety, a feeling of being overwhelmed, feelings of stress, right, feelings of maybe disappointment or upset, okay, being unhappy, right? These are all things that some of you guys might be experiencing because maybe you're overworked, right? Maybe you guys are feeling like you've been stuck in a cycle, you don't feel like you're really moving forward. And so this week is about really dealing with those feelings head on, and the best way to deal with those emotions is by releasing those emotions. It's acknowledgement. First of all, acknowledge that you have those emotions, understanding why you have those emotions, what was the root cause, and then releasing them in a healthy way. Okay, so this could be through writing them down, writing a note, writing a letter, writing a story, poetry, painting a picture, drawing, dancing, working out is a good way to release energy as well for a lot of people. So whatever is a way for you to release that energy, because everyone, right, has a different way that they like to release the energy. So find a healthy method that works for you, and that's something for you to do this week. This week is about self-care. It's definitely about taking care of yourself, and taking care of your emotional and mental health for sure, taking care of your physical health as well, but mental and emotional is definitely at the forefront for you, group number 2 especially. Definitely resting, taking time for yourself. This is a good time for you maybe not to go out, right, on your days off. Don't go out with people. This is a time for you to just focus on you, okay? Maybe even take a day to really just like lounge, and just stay in, make yourself a nice hot cup of tea or hot cocoa, watch your favorite movie, just decompress, really decompress this week, okay? And I'm seeing here too that, again, I want to go back to what I was talking about in the beginning, where I'm also seeing that this is a good time for you to maybe even do some planning, okay? For some of you guys, this is a good week for you to plan or set some goals, and for you to achieve those goals. So I'm seeing that you've been working very, very hard on an accomplishment, okay? That's something that could be happening for you. And yes, you've been reaching milestones. So I'm seeing congratulations, group number 2. You've been reaching some milestones. There's been some completions that have been happening, but you have to continue, right? Because you're burnt out, and then you're kind of like, I need to take a break, but the break can't last forever. So yeah, during your break, it needs to be, you know, maybe just this week, take the break, but next week you got to get back to the grind again. So understanding that you still have to do some planning, you still have to do some goal setting so that you can continue to move forward and continue to grow in the way that you want it to, because you don't want to take a time out for too long and then lose the motivation, inspiration. Next thing you know, you're like, oh shoot, you know, where did the time go? I've really fallen behind on all of my goals that I wanted to achieve for myself. So to avoid that from happening, just make sure that you set a timer on your relaxation. So yeah, okay, this week I'm going to relax, but I'm also going to set some goals, so that way next week I know exactly, I have a plan on how to continue to move forward. So I'm seeing that's something else that's going to be very beneficial for you as well. But congratulations, you guys, because I do see that there is completion that's going to be happening this week. There is, you guys may even have reason to celebrate. Okay, so there could be some sort of a celebration happening for you or someone that you know. But I'm seeing that there is definitely moving forward, a level up that's happening. So you guys are definitely moving forward. You're leveling up. There is a completion. There is a success here. And I'm seeing that this is something that you have been working towards for a while. Now it's time to take a break, take a step back, acknowledge that success, give yourself a good pat on the back, and then make a plan on moving forward so you can move on even further onto the next level and have an even greater success. Okay, that's something that's important here. Now let's keep going. So we also have the hyena energy that's coming through here. Okay, so hyena energy is actually, it's very interesting. So you guys, and you guys are a little bit of a weird group, aren't you? Group number 2. You're a little bit of an oddball. So with the hyena energy, this is telling me that this is a week for you to laugh, right? There's a week for you to enjoy yourself, right? Maybe we talked about watching a movie, make it a comedy, find a reason to laugh this week, right? Because you guys, you know, it's been pretty serious. That's the energy that I've been feeling, where you guys have just been pretty serious. You haven't had like a good time, a nice day out, you know, or something like that. So I'm seeing that there's a need for you to laugh. There's a need for you to just really enjoy yourself this week. Do something relaxing, you know, but definitely there's a need for you to smile, to just laugh, to enjoy yourself. For sure, that's the main thing that I see coming through here, you guys. And I know we talked a lot about staying in, but maybe even invite like someone over, your best friend, you know, don't go throwing parties. All right, so my sincerest apologies, group number two. My camera actually stopped recording and I didn't realize it until I was done going through your entire reading. So I have all of your cards spread out and laid out here, and we're just gonna kind of recap and retouch on everything that I already said, but you guys don't know because the video wasn't recording. So let's just go ahead, you guys, and let's roll with it. So when I checked back on the playback, I believe the last thing you guys saw was we were talking about the hyena. So let's get back on that energy, you guys. So for you guys, group number two, I'm feeling that this week, for your week ahead, the next 7 days, you guys definitely need to have more fun. The hyena is known for their laughter. So I think this week it's about you laughing, finding reasons to smile, doing things that make you happy, doing things that are enjoyable, and just really having fun. I think spending time with people who make you feel good as well, people who make you laugh and who make you smile is something that's very important. Having enjoyable company is very important. Watching maybe like a comedy or a comedic movie, because we did talk about, you know, just cozy vibes, staying in, watching a movie. So for some of you guys, maybe inviting a friend over and watching that movie, or going to a friend's house watching that movie, you know, just having a spa day with someone that you can talk to, or someone that makes you smile, is just something that's going to be really beneficial for you this week. Okay, we also have the cave energy. The cave is all about development, and it's also about rest and rejuvenation. So, right, we talk about you guys this week having a focus on rest. And we know that bears hibernate. I can't even talk. They hibernate during the winter time in their cave. So this is the time for you to hibernate, right? But we also know that in caves is where crystals develop over long periods of time. So while this is the time for you to hibernate and relax, it is also time for you to plan and develop, because I do see that you guys have goals and dreams that you want to work towards. I see that there are things that you guys want. You know what you want. You know what it is that you want for your future. You know what it is that you want to work towards. But it's about really setting goals and planning so that way you can really focus on that energy and move forward towards that energy. Okay, that's something that's also very important here with the cave energy, right? Again, talking about how those crystals develop over a long period of time in those caves. Okay, so utilizing that energy. And then we also have destiny, which again is about completion energy. It's giving me like, you know, 10 is the number of completion. Destiny is also giving me like chariot energy, which is all about movement forward, knowing where you're going, following your emotions, following your feelings. So with the cups in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, again, we talked about how maybe that's you not really paying attention to your emotions, not listening to your emotions. So there's need for you this week to think about what's going to be that emotional fulfillment for you, how to move forward in emotional fulfillment to complete your destiny, okay? Because we know when we're happy, that's how we know we're doing the things that we're supposed to do. That's how we know we're doing the things that we're meant to do, because we're meant to be happy. That is why we are placed here. So following those feelings, that emotional joy, fulfillment, is how you're going to know that you're on the right path, okay? Because for some of you guys, your work environment is a less than desirable work environment. It stresses you out. It's overwhelming. You know, it's not exactly what you want to be doing. So the reason for this is because you don't belong there, okay? And there's a need for you to switch paths and for you to do something that's more emotionally fulfilling. So what the universe does, what spirit does, is they put us in uncomfortable situations, or they create situations that are uncomfortable for us in order for us to know that this is no longer servicing us and we have to move forward from this. Okay, so maybe you were okay with it before and you're not okay with it now. That's because your time is up. Okay, you did what you needed to do, and now it's time for you to move on, group number two. And that's on period. Now we also have Follow the White Rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. And let me hold up some of these cards so you can see, because you don't know, even though I'm pretty sure they're all in the shot right now, but you know. So we also have Follow the White Rabbit. Now, this card was particularly jumped out to me, right? Curiosity meets opportunity, because for a lot of you guys this week, it's about putting yourself out there to receive an opportunity. So you're going to be receiving an opportunity this week, or you're going to be putting yourself out there to receive the opportunity. Okay. So, and maybe you're putting yourself out there and receiving the opportunity all at the same time. Now, when we talk about this, it's about you guys really applying for that job that maybe you've been wanting, right? Maybe you're done with wherever it is that you work, and it's time for you to do something new. Apply to the job that you've been wanting, to that spot that's going to make you happy, that you feel is going to be more emotionally fulfilling for you. This is also about, just submitting your work, right, to that company, to that publisher, getting that agent, okay, whatever it is that you want to do, what's the opportunity, starting that business, that online business, right, setting up for that craft fair, whatever the opportunity is for you. You have to put yourself out there and you have to seize the opportunity. So there is something that you've been thinking about, something that's been that's been capturing your curiosity. You're like, oh, I wonder what would happen if I did this, and what would happen if I was successful. Well, girl, go find out. Okay, put yourself out there, seize that opportunity, and go find out. Okay, because that's gonna be so amazing for you. That's really gonna turn this cup around. That's really gonna get you going on that chariot energy, and things are just gonna start to feel a lot better for you. And you're going to be really on your way, really on your life path. Okay, so we do see that there's completion here. You've completed something. Your time is up. Okay, whatever that situation is for you, you're going to know what it is, that your time is up, and it's time for you to move forward. Okay, so taking that energy, taking that time to take a step back, say, okay, I did this. I'm proud of myself for doing this. I understand that I've completed this, and now it's time for me to move forward and to start something new, to try something new, and to find a new challenge and a new goal. You've leveled up. You've done everything that you could with this opportunity. You've reached the highest level, right? You've completed the main boss already. You did that. And now it's time for you to do something else. Okay, it's time for you to try something else. Something that's, again, going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. That's going to push you in the right direction. Now, this is something that you've been thinking about for a long time. This may even be like a dream that you've been having. So again, setting the goals, planning for that, taking the steps to make that happen by putting yourself out there to receive and seize those opportunities, and then just being able to really make things happen for you. Now, the reason why I say that this is particularly talking about career and job paths is because for your total energy of the week, your affirmation, we have the don't take it personally card. Now this says, if someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Okay, so again, this is about, right, maybe some of you guys work with people who are unkind, or you have to deal with people who are unkind. So this could be your bosses, your managers, other coworkers, or clients that you work with. Okay, so when this happens, it's about understanding that you don't need to keep that energy. Let that energy go, let it flow. Okay, release the energy. So this person comes to you, okay, maybe they're unkind, maybe they're a little rude, you don't appreciate their energy, they have a lot of negative energy. Don't reciprocate the energy. Don't allow that energy to make you an unkind, negative person. Okay, don't reciprocate that. Be kind to people. Okay, be nice, be true to who you are, and understand that energy, right, that person has a whole life that you don't know about. They have a whole story that you don't know about. Okay, so however they're choosing to react and respond to those actions that are happening in their life, you don't need to reciprocate that energy. You don't. Okay, just understand that they have a story, they have a life that I don't know about, and it has nothing to do with me. The way that they are acting, how, them being upset, it has nothing to do with me, okay? Maybe it has everything to do with their bosses and their higher ups and their stress levels and their family, everything outside of what you understand, okay? Now, we also have for your final affirmation, okay, was today I am kind, today I will make this day count, I will do something kind for someone. Now, this was especially profound for you, group number 2, because this affirmation was confirming, right, everything in the previous affirmative card, which was all about not taking it personally. Okay, so not reciprocating the unkind gestures or the unkind energy. So what you do is you stay true to you and you continue to be kind to people even when they are unkind to you, and then that's how you manifest the opportunities. Okay, and when someone is especially kind to you and you reciprocate that energy, again, that is how the opportunities are going to come to you. So understand that, okay, maybe you're having a bad day, but if someone comes to you with good positive energy, don't take out your bad day on that person. Reciprocate that kind positive energy, be kind to them, and they might show up with a new opportunity. And again, if someone is being unkind to you and you refuse to reciprocate that energy, and you instead provide them with positive, kind energy, and you completely turn their day around, now they're reciprocating the kindness back to you that you're presenting to them to to sort of disband the negative energy. And then they're going to have an opportunity for you again. So you never know how opportunities and networking is going to sort of take place, or how it's going to present itself to you. All you have to do is just know that you're ready for those opportunities and that networking to take place, and continue to be kind to the people that you meet and positive, so you can continue to receive those energies. Because the only way that you're ever going to receive opportunities from others is by providing positive, kind energy. Okay. And also with this affirmation card, so this is for you, group 2. This is specifically for you to repeat every day. Repeat this every day, twice a day, when you wake up, before you go to bed. Okay, write this affirmation down, pause the video if you need to. And this is just really going to help sort of transform your mind and uplift your day and just make you feel like especially good about yourself, okay? So I'm going to read that again. Today I am kind. Today I will make this day count. I will do something kind for someone, okay? So remember that you are a kind person, group number 2. You are a kind person. Don't forget that, okay? Do not forget that. So overall, the energies for you, group number 2, when looking at your cards and your spread, really it's about taking a time out, taking time to reflect, understanding that you've done something, you've reached your peak, okay? And it's time for you to move on and to do something new. It's time for you to do something new. It's about figuring out what that new thing is going to be for you, right? Setting the goals and planning that energy, and allowing the energy to push you forward towards emotional fulfillment, something that's going to make you feel happy, that you're going to enjoy doing. Spend time this week with people that you enjoy, who are going to help support you in this energy, okay? People that you can talk to, people who can give you advice, people who are going to listen to you, okay? That's going to help again with this energy that's brewing here, because this is something that's brewing. And then we see also putting yourself out there, okay? Being kind to people, putting yourself out there, applying yourself to these new jobs, applications, places, just taking the next step forward that's going to allow this opportunity to take root and to really be able to flourish and grow, so that way you can be able to seize that opportunity. Not taking it personally when people aren't kind to you, okay? Understanding that, yeah, there's a lot of people out there in this world with a lot of stories and a lot of life that you don't know about, that you don't understand, and you don't need to, okay? For a lot of those people, maybe you'll see them once and you'll never see them again. Let the energy go. Cleanse yourself of that energy. Do not carry it with you. Do not reciprocate that energy, and do not allow that person to have power over you to decide the kind of day that you're going to have based off of the one split interaction that you had with that person, okay? Don't do it. It's not worth it, girl. It's not worth it. All right. So that is all your energy, group number 2. Now, I do apologize that we did a little bit differently for you than what we're used to. But yeah, technical difficulties. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, you guys. Okay. So thank you so much for bearing with me during this reading. I really hope that this energy resonated with you. If it did, please comment down below and let me know, you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy the messages as well. If you enjoyed your reading and you find that it is helpful for you. Also subscribe, you guys. If you haven't already subscribed and joined this family, please consider doing so, and also hitting that post bell notification button so you stay updated and you do not miss out when I post new spectacular videos just like this one every week. Alright, you guys, so thank you again so much for all of your continued love and support. If you want to keep hanging out with me and continue to watch the video, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 3. Let's go. Hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 3. You guys chose card 76, the shell. So this is your channeled message all about the energies that are surrounding you for your week ahead, the next 7 days. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get into it, you guys. Starting with your tarot cards. So let's see what's going on. Okay, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. We also have the Page of Pentacles. And we also have the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. So group number 3. Now, I know at first, some of you guys are probably looking at this like, no, thank you. I'll pass. Okay, so but everybody calm down. Everybody calm down, okay? So I know that this week for you it's complicated. Okay, there's complicated energy here, but I'm seeing that this is all internal energy. So this week is definitely a focus on the self, a focus on you, on your mental health, mental mentality, definitely dealing with emotions. This is also going to be an emotional week for you. But I'm seeing that there isn't anything specifically that's happening. This is more energy that you're just dealing with yourself. So you're going to be feeling, right? There's a feeling of loneliness, feelings of sadness. Maybe you guys are just going to be a little bit down this week. Okay, so you guys are just going to be a little extra sad, a little bit down, a little bit lonely. You know, things are going to be feeling tough. And the reason for this I'm getting is because of something that happened in your past. Okay, so maybe this is you lost someone, there was a divorce, okay, maybe a breakup, and something's happening this week that is just bringing you memories of this person, or you're feeling like this energy is just a little extra hard. It's hitting you a little extra hard this week of the loss, the heartache, the heartbreak, for whatever the situation was for you. For everyone, it's going to be something different, okay? So I'm seeing that this week is about dealing with that energy and learning how to move past that energy, okay? Because it's past energy. It's past energy that's coming back to you again that you're feeling, and you're getting stuck in this energy, and you don't want that energy to stay stuck and to continue to be cyclic. You want to be able to feel it, acknowledge it, have that moment, and let it go. Now I'm seeing that you did feel it, you acknowledged it, you had that moment, but what the struggle is here is you never let it go. So now it's coming back, it's creeping up on you again, and it's like, hey girl, remember me? I'm sadness. I'm back again. Okay. Hey girl, remember me? I'm loneliness. I'm back again. Okay, let's party. So that's the energy that's definitely coming through here. And you need to be able to be like, sorry, loneliness. Sorry, sadness. You guys actually weren't invited to the party. You gotta go. You gotta go. Okay. So, you have to be able to feel that energy, acknowledge it, and let it go. Okay. Understand that, yeah, what I'm feeling is loneliness. I'm understanding that I'm feeling this because of X, Y, and Z. And I actually have a lot more reasons to understand that I actually am surrounded by love. So again, taking that time to create positive energy to deflect the negative, okay, to be able to conquer the negative, okay. So you're gonna say, oh, I actually have so many reasons to be happy. I actually have so many reasons to be thankful. I actually have so many reasons that I'm loved. Okay, so many people who love me, so many people that surround me with warmth and protection. Okay, so that is how you counter that energy. And that's what you're going to be learning this week. Okay, how to counter that energy, how to take control over your own mental health and your own thought processes. Okay, now let's keep going and see what else is happening here. So we have the oyster energy for you, group number 3. Now, this is important because this is water energy. So this is, again, further confirming and validating the emotional energy that you're going to be feeling this week. With the oyster, though, as well, it talks about... so I'm getting energies of transition. So I'm getting energies of... I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of energies. Group number 3. Okay, everybody calm down. So with the oyster, I'm getting a couple different messages. So first of all, I'm getting hidden things. Okay, hidden things. So the oyster, you can't tell, but oftentimes carries a pearl. The pearl is seen as a valuable, okay, commodity. It's a hot commodity, the pearl, right? But you don't know it's there. So for this energy, right, it's that pearl is the positive energy, but it's hidden, okay? Those positive thoughts, those positive reasons to be happy and to feel loved, they're hidden. So that's the hidden energy that's coming through here, where when we focus on the negative and we focus on, the hurt and the lonely and the anxiety and the loss, then we cannot see the positive because it's hidden, it's in the dark. Okay, you can't see it anymore. So we have to focus on that. How do you get the pearl? How do you see the pearl? You crack the oyster open. You open it up and boom, there's the pearl. Now, when you do that, the oyster dies. Okay, it's done. It's ended. Okay, its existence has ended. So what we're looking at here is, in order to receive that pearl and to acknowledge that positive energy, you have to end, transition, and transform the negative. Okay, so that feeling, that energy, you got to get rid of it. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. So there's a lot of energy about transitioning, of transforming. So, this is something that happened in your past. This is something that you're still feeling. This is something that's still overwhelming for you. But you have to understand that it happened, and it's about you really letting go and allowing yourself to transform and transition and to be able to move past this energy. Okay, that's the biggest thing, the main energy that I'm seeing here. So you have to, in order to capture that light energy, to get that pearl, that valuable pearl, to add that value back into your life, you have to, just let it go. Okay, let go of that shell of the person that you used to be. Let go of the shell of the person that you used to be, because you're not that person anymore. You are stronger now. You are brighter now. You are someone who's able to conquer anything now. Jump over any hurdle. You can do it now because you did it in the past, which means you can do it again. That doesn't mean you have to. That doesn't mean you will. That just means you can, because you can do anything. You can do anything, group number 3. And that's the most important thing to remember here. So remember that you have to find the value in your life by eliminating what no longer services you, okay? Now let's keep going and see what else is happening. So we have the Starborn. The Starborn. So some of you guys, group number 3, you're my star seeds. That means, okay, something hard had to happen in your life for you to gain the lesson and the knowledge to be able to teach the people that are coming after you, that are coming towards you. Okay, so now you have knowledge, you have wisdom. Hard things happen to give us wisdom, to help teach those who come after us. Okay, so this is wisdom, this is knowledge, this is value. Okay, understand that this heartache is value. Okay, learning how to overcome it, how to move forward is value. So we're seeing here also with the Starborn, right, we have death energy, transformation energy, right, with the oyster and the 10 of swords. And now we have new energy with the Starborn, this egg. Okay, the pearl is your egg. The pearl is your seed. What are you going to plant? What are you going to grow from it? What's going to become of it? You have to harness that energy, take care of that energy, and allow the energy to grow and flourish into something beautiful. You are in a transition, in a metamorphosis, and you can become anything you want to be. You can change your life into anything that you want it to be, but it's entirely up to you, your thoughts and your feelings. So you're in a state of manifestation. And how does manifestation happen? It's about our thoughts and emotions. So what are you thinking and how are you feeling is what's going to determine what's coming towards you. Who are you going to become? What's your life going to become? Okay, you're creating that future energy for you based off of your thoughts and your feelings. Okay. We also have positive movement forward. Group number 3, positive movement forward. So this is actually such a fantastic card for you guys, group number 3, to have. This is giving all the 8 of Cups energy. So definitely just more confirmation, more validation of everything we were talking about. A need for you to move forward, to move past a situation that happened that's no longer servicing you. Being able to understand that the sun will rise again. Okay, moving towards that horizon and allowing yourself to move towards a brighter future and being able to say, okay, I'm not going to live in the sadness. I'm not going to live in the lonely, in the heartache, in the loss. I'm not going to do this anymore. I did it, been there, done that. And now I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. So I'm seeing that this is something that you guys are going to do. You absolutely are going to do. Okay. So I'm seeing that, yeah, it's going to be, there's work. Okay. There's shadow work. This week is all about shadow work for you guys, dealing with those emotions, understanding those emotions, where it comes from, the lessons that were learned from that, overcoming that and moving forward from that. Okay. So yeah, it's complicated. Yeah, it's hard. Okay. No one said it's easy. No one said that. But you got to do it anyway. We got to do the things that are hard, okay? Because there's wisdom here, there's growth here, there's definite positive movement forward here. So you're going to get over it. It's going to be okay. This is Spirit letting you know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, right? Dory's here. She's coming in, you guys. She's coming in. She's telling you guys, just keep swimming. It's going to be okay. It's gonna be okay. Everything is okay. Group number 3. Everything is okay. So just keep pushing forward. And we also have investigate. So look closely, ask questions, and think before acting. Investigate. Okay, so look closely, ask questions, and think before acting. So there's definitely new information that's going to be coming in as well. And there's a sense of clarity that's going to be coming in as well. So, right, with the look closely, for me, that's about new perspectives, new understanding, seeing things from new perspectives, and having new understandings. And how are you going to receive these new perspectives? Part of it is by asking questions, by seeking advice, and by talking to people. So, a lot of you guys, this week, you need to express the energy. You need to express the heartache, the loss, the feelings that you're having. Talk to someone, talk to a friend or a family member, your therapist, whoever it is that you feel comfortable talking to. Talk to them, because then they're going to be able to give you advice, give you some good advice. They're going to be able to help you see things from a new positive perspective. And this ultimately is going to help you really think about where it is that you're going, how it is that you're feeling. It's going to help you understand not only the situation, but understand your feelings of the situation and understand how to move forward. And now you're going to be able to act accordingly. So thinking before acting, the action that you need to take is letting go and movement forward, but you have to think about, how am I going to do that? To understand how you're going to do that is by understanding the situation and understanding your feelings with the situation. And so talking about it is what's going to help you. Talking about it and allowing other people inside. So let people in. Let people in. Let people know how you feel. It's okay. It's okay to be a little bit vulnerable, group number 3. I'm seeing that you're the kind of person that you don't let people in. You don't talk about your feelings a whole lot. You keep a lot of things to yourself, you keep to yourself, and this week it's not about that. It's about talking, it's about letting it out, it's about release. Okay, cry if you gotta cry if you need to. Okay, that person is gonna be your shoulder. Let them be your shoulder. Let them be your shoulder. Okay, group number 3. And your overall energy for your week ahead is inspiration. Inspiration. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon, it will be a flawless speech, voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. Okay? So this is actually really amazing. And I'm going to tell you why, group number 3. I'm going to tell you why. Because this is the answer to your week. This is the answer to your week. If you're wondering, you're listening to this and you're like, oh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get through this week? It sounds like super complicated. I'll pass. No, it's not that complicated, because look, I'm giving you the key. I'm giving you the answer to your success. Okay, let's dive in. It says there is a voice of inspiration within me. There's a voice inside of you. Okay, right now it's only a whisper. It's only a whisper. So what's that voice? And why is it only a whisper? That voice is the positive thoughts, the positive energy. That voice is the pearl that you can't see. It's the whisper that you can't hear, echoing all the things to be grateful for, to be thankful for, all the positive things in your life that are happening for you, all of your successes, all of your accomplishments, all of the people who love you. Those are the whispers, okay? The more I listen, the louder it will get. The more you listen to that positive energy, to those affirmations, to the gratitude, to the love, the louder it will get. And the louder that the love and the positive energy gets, the quieter the negative gets, the quieter the anxiety becomes, and the sadness and the lonely. Because you can only hear one. You can only hear one. You can't hear both, but you can only hear one. So the louder the positive is, the quieter the negative becomes. Soon it will be a flawless speech, okay? So the more you listen to it, the louder it becomes, and soon it'll be easy. It'll be easy, and that's all you'll be able to focus on is the positive. And you won't even remember the negative anymore. It's all in your head, group number 3. This week, it's all in your head. It's about overcoming your own thoughts. It's about overcoming your own mind, okay? Mind over matter this week for you, group number 3. Manifestation. What are you manifesting into your life? It's all in your head. It's all in your head. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? What are you thinking about how you feel? It should be positive, and if it's not, change it. Change it. Group number 3, what are you doing? And lastly, your affirmation card. So I want you to go ahead, write this down. You're going to repeat this affirmation every day, twice a day, before you go to bed and in the morning when you wake up. Okay, so this affirmation for you is: today I am healthy. Today my mind, my heart, and my soul are one healthy being. Today I am healthy. Today my mind, my heart, and my soul are one healthy being. Okay, now repeat the affirmation every day, twice a day, and it's going to help you. It's going to help you with the inspiration. It's going to help that positive voice in your head get louder. When you repeat this affirmation every day, this is the first, right? This is the pearl. This affirmation card is the pearl that's going to help you listen to the positive voice, and it's going to get louder and louder and louder and louder until that's the only voice that you hear in your head. Okay, and the reason why this affirmation is actually so important for you, it's because it's the health of the mind, the health of the heart, and the health of the soul, emotional and mental health. It does not speak of the body. This week, it's not about the body. It's about the mind. It's about the heart. It's about your mental and emotional well-being, overcoming that, having that mind over matter, because that is how you're manifesting the energy that is coming to you in your life. Group number 3, mic drop. Wow, group number 3, powerful energy, complicated, but positive and powerful. And I think there's so many people that can benefit from this. I can benefit from this message, okay? This is key wisdom energy that is being brought to you this week, okay? For some of you, maybe this is going to be harder than others. Different messages for different people, but this is information that we can all benefit from. We've all been here. We've all been here, okay? And sometimes some of us are going to go through it again, okay? We just need to remember. We just need to remember this message to get through the times that are a little tough, to get through it, and to remember that we can get through it and not get stuck, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching group number 3. Comment down below if this reading resonated and if you felt like this was a nice little pearl, okay? A nice little hidden gem for you, this little wisdom here. Comment down below, let me know. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it as well, you guys, okay? Big thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to the channel and joining the family if you haven't done so already. I would just love for you guys to join. And also hit that post notification button so you stay updated and you don't miss out when I post new videos every week, you guys. Thank you so much for all of your continued love and continued support. It has been such a pleasure bringing these messages to you. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you on the next video. But until then, as always, keep it creepy, okay? Bye, you guys.